Hey guys, I'm in my homeschool slash sewing studio slash office area that's in my bedroom, multi-purpose room, and I am working on some of the dolls that I've been posting. I decided that I would try to make a few videos of some of the construction processes of the dolls just because I've learned a few tricks that I wish somebody would have showed me a long time ago, and I don't know that any of you guys are sewists, but if you ever decided that you wanted to try something like this, I just wanted to show you that it can be done. I taught myself to sew. I used YouTube videos and I just tried. I knew that going into it, I'd probably make a mess and I wouldn't make things that were great, and it took a long time, but eventually I kind of found my confidence, and now I'll try anything, and most of the time it starts out like crap, but then it turns out pretty good in the end. So I'm going to get my camera set up on my little stack of bins here. Very amateur, very unprofessional video I'm going to make here, and if you guys like it, cool. If not, I'm having fun, so that's okay. So hopefully you can see my hands while I'm doing this. These are the tools that I've been using. They are actually like medical hemostats, but because of their pinchability and long reach, they work really good for putting small amounts of stuffing into these long sleeves that become the arms of the doll. The hardest thing is holding the opening, but basically you just keep trying until you figure out how to do it. And it helps me get the stuffing way down there in a consistent manner that using a chopstick or using my fingers has not worked for me in the past. So I saw some of the doll makers on Instagram doing this, and I love when people come up with uses for tools outside of their trade. I often have walked around in hardware stores and places and saw tools that I thought would be helpful for some of the different crafts that I do. Same thing with thrifting. If you're thrifting, you can find things, and if you look at them through a different set of eyes, you can find a better use for them or a different use. Okay, so this is one of the reasons why the price point on these dolls ends up being a little bit higher. Even though this is the 6th doll that I've made, so this isn't the first time I've done this. This is about as fast as you can go doing something like this. And this is just one arm. And you see how much I've put in there? It's only about half full at this point. So we've got the 2 legs and the 2 arms for each one of the creatures. And that in itself, if I do it properly, just the stuffing part takes about 15 minutes, and then you close up the top, stitch the top, and then when you attach it to the torso, there's a really long needle that you use. It goes all the way through the body and attaches the arms to the side. But yeah, so it's one of the reasons why I have to charge so much for these dolls. Whoa. Not because I think my work is so great, it's just I value my time, and I have to make sure that if I'm going to be doing work for someone else, I have to make sure that I'm compensating myself for my time, time away from anything else that I could be doing for the house or for the family or for whatever, just like any other job. So thanks for watching, guys.